Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben 10 Infinity, where today we are going to be looking over the last Omnitrix, being the Biometrix. So this Omnitrix is a special Omnitrix in that you can fuse two aliens together, but the only aliens you can fuse are like 3 or 4, so whatever, you know, it's the usual, you know how it goes. So we're gonna prime our watch, and as you can see, we've got the usuals of Heatblast, Accelerate, Ultimate, Alien Force, Diamondhead. Okay, they specified that. There's just like the normals, and then it goes like through everyone. Like everyone. Like I'm actually, like it just goes through everyone again. Like, it's just everyone. Did it go back? I think it finished. I think it did. So it ends on Ditto. Like there's no one unique here at all through all the videos we've done. But then obviously the unique thing is if we press U, we'll go ahead and prime both of them, and then we can go ahead and turn into, you know, Diamondhead and Gray Matter.
I beg your pardon?
Yep. You know how this is gonna go. So we can throw diamonds. Oh, they didn't do anything. The diamonds didn't do anything. Hold on. Is it a punch? I don't know, but we're doing something there. So we did those 3 moves, didn't get anything. C and V, okay. We didn't do anything. He has 1 move, because it's different than the F punch, which we do 2 damage now, in case you're wondering. So, yep, there's that. Yeah, that's the only, like, one that I'm gonna show before we go off track, because now we have to go over everyone, again, for like the 3rd time. So Heatblast, he didn't change at all, everything is the same. There's no difference in him at all. We have the normal fireball, the whatever else. I mean, it looks like his effects changed. Like the super fireball is a cool explosion. I don't know if that was just like the game updating or whatever it is, but yep, everything is still the same. Whatever, I don't care. I've seen Heatblast like a billion times now, and I'm just genuinely sick of it. I think I'm not a Heatblast fan anymore, if I'm gonna be honest. So
kill him. Kill him now.
There's Heatblast, and after him is going to be Accelerate. Accelerate has the same things. He's got super speed to the point of being able to run on water, and he has a fast little punchy barrage like this, where he punches very fast, and we've already put on our mask, which I didn't even mean to do if I'm going to be honest, so there's that. Then we have Diamondhead, who has the same things. He throws diamonds, he can do a giant one, and then I think that's it. Yes, it is. It's just all the same at this point, so it's really a point where we just do whatever we want to do. Ripjaws has nothing aside from the fact that when you jump in water, he gets a mermaid tail, which that, guess what, doesn't give him anything. He, for some reason, doesn't get a giant, like, bite. I don't get it, but, you know, I'm gonna say that every time, and nothing is going to change, so yeah. And then Gray Matter, I don't have to explain Gray Matter. He gets nothing. He's a joke alien, aside from, except, you know, in the show he gets purpose, because he increases Ben's IQ, because Gray Matter is actually a super intelligent thing, but in this game he doesn't, so yep, we got a ground AoE with 4 arms, followed by a big man slap. I think that's it, and in case anyone complains and wants me to point it out, even though it's completely obvious, 4 arms has increased strength and does a very strong punch, but you know, these dummies are kind of important to me, so I'm not gonna throw them away. Upgrade, he has the laser that he normally did, and if we are near a vending machine or fridge, whatever I call it, he can upgrade it, make it stronger than fly, and get a stronger beam. Wildmutt, he can be blind, and, you know, he's blind, but that's all he's got, and then he has a slash. That's all Wildmutt's got going for him. And then let's see who's next. It's Ghostfreak. Ghostfreak doesn't have anything going for him. He can turn invisible, and he should also be able to fly, actually, can he? Yeah, he can fly. He can turn invisible and fly. I feel like I missed him flying, but at the same time, probably not. Anyway, then there's Stinkfly, who I hailed as like one of the strongest things in this game. Was like an actual game. He's got stink bombs, bigger stink bombs, and then the ability to fly. So there's Stinkfly. I'm just going through these as fast as I can, bro. We got Cannonbolt, who again, he doesn't have anything aside from being able to turn into Cannonbolt form and then run over everything in his path. Like this guy right here. Gaboosh. So now I don't have any dummies to hit. So that kind of stinks. We got Blitzwolfer, who, though he has a really nice model, his only move is this, like, roar AoE. Roar AoE. Roar AoE? There it is. He's got this Roar AoE, which that's his only move. Yeah, the model's great, but he doesn't have any utility, so there's Blitzwolfer, Benwolf, whatever you want to call him. And we've got Upchuck P, which I couldn't figure out anything Upchuck does, and I'm recording this after the video with Upchuck in it comes out, so on the case of Upchuck, I still don't know what he does, in case anyone commented it, so yep. But, in editing, I'll probably get it figured out, because I probably won't edit this by the time it's out. Same for Wildmutt. He doesn't do anything aside from my knowledge. So, yep, Wildmutt, Upchuck, both don't do anything. And, let's see, Spitter. Spitter, we know what he does. He can vomit, so go ahead and do this. He just spews out a little bit. Oh, looks like he's spewing out a lot more. Oh my gosh. Spitter got to me ammunition all of a sudden. What was that? Spitter decided to choose violence today. Okay. Eye guy, he does the fire beam, and then the blue beam that's slow, so he has 2 beams. I don't really want. I'm gonna do it again. If we don't get it, we don't get it. Okay, we don't get it. I'm not going for that RNG again right now. I'm going through this fast. And we have Artiguana, who can fire a cold breath out of his mouth. Oh, looks like he opens his mouth now. Isn't that nice? But Artiguana has nothing else aside from that. Then we have Frankenstrike, who has also a pretty nice model, but then his only move is just this little zip zap. He has nothing else cool, even though he is much more than just a meathead. Frankenstrike Benvicktor, followed up by Benmummy or Snare-Oh, whatever you want to call him. He also has nothing, even though his model, again, looks really nice. We are just wasting stuff out here. Buzzshock, another alien reduced to the nothingness. They didn't even bother reusing the little zip zap. He can't even fly, he can't do nothing. He is just a Duracell battery. Already made that joke too, so we're just reusing jokes at this point too. Then we have Waybig, who you can only access in a private server apparently, who he doesn't even get like new models or anything. He's got this giant beam that does God knows how much damage. I'm assuming it's just a one-shot, and then he does a stomp. And that's all Waybig has, so yep, there you go. I'm assuming you can only access him to VIP, I don't know, whatever. We have Swampfire, who is also just the same. He does a fireball and then a big flamethrower, and then he has nothing else, so nothing with seeds or plant powers. He's just better Heatblast. I'm assuming it's like Bigchill, no Chromastone. Chromastone shoots a chromatic beam from the like tip of his head. That does damage, I guess. I don't know if he has any like damage reflecting abilities or not, but who knows? Maybe he does. Then Humungousaur doesn't have anything, but in case anyone wants me to go wham 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 to them, he does increase damage. In case it wasn't obvious, he's literally a giant dinosaur. I feel like he would hit a lot harder than anything else. We have Echo, who does a sonic wail, does a ton of damage. He doesn't have any clones, nothing special like that. He just screams at you really loudly. Followed by Jetray, who can shoot lasers from his eyes, along with gliding through the sky. And then after Jetray is going to be Goop, who is a acidic alien that can shoot a slime ball with acidic properties, and apparently also has increased regeneration. Of course, the regeneration will only come in if you can actually survive a hit, because he has 50 health. Good luck with that. Then we have Bigchill, who also has Ice Breath. Then he has invisibility, along with the ability to only fly when his cloak is off, and then he can fly. But other than that, nothing else comes from taking his cloak off. So, yep, just there you go. And we have Lodestar here. I used to say he has nothing, but these magnetic, like, pulses he have, I guess, they only work on metallic aliens. So, yeah, there was no way I would figure that out, where they can push and pull. So, yeah, still kind of useless in my opinion. We have Spidermonkey, who another alien I thought had nothing going for him, can attach himself to solid stuff. Like, the person worded it as, like, buildings or something. I don't know what it was or what he said. But, yeah, he's Spider-Man, basically, and that's all Spidermonkey has, so guess what? Still essentially nothing, because he doesn't have anything that does damage. Then there's Rath, who is just a Tiger Man. Again, in case you want me to point it out, he does more damage. Again, angry Tiger Man with giant claws on his hands would probably hit harder. Then we have Alien X, who is literally God. He can shoot a small laser from his hand, and he can teleport. That's all he has, despite the fact that he is God. In case I need to point it out, his laser that does infinite damage is also going to kick you from the server, apparently. And he has no cooldowns on, like, anything. And that server can be held infinitely. And, everything. So, you know, in case you want me to remind you that Alien X is God and can do anything, and the HP value down here doesn't, like, release it to you, and the fact that he can only be accessed in a VIP, hey, Alien X is, like, maybe slightly a little bit overpowered. Then Amphibian just has a little shock and the ability to fly, though his flight's kind of restrictive. I think I get on NRG and like those guys next. Yeah, Armadrillo. He has a slam AoE, but it's gonna like send this dummy to Kingdom Come. Yeah, I'm gonna start chasing after that guy. He's the only one I've got left. Armadrillo doesn't have anything else after that. And next up should be Water Hazard. Oh, it's Fasttrack. You actually came in clutch. Fasttrack can accelerate himself to super speeds, and he has a super speed barrage. But then, like, after that, Fasttrack doesn't have anything. He doesn't have a mask. He can't super speed himself to the point of running on water either. So he's just worse accelerate, in case I can't stress that enough. So yeah, Fasttrack is bad. And then we have NRG, who has a nuclear radiation beam, and that's all he has. He can't release himself in the armor or nothing like that. He is NRG. He is German. Then we have Terraspin, who's probably one of the worst things I've ever seen, because the way that Terraspin works is he uses his arms as a propeller, but he doesn't, like, use his arms. You can see them right there. Some, like, transparent circle just appears behind him, and that's supposed to be the wind shooting out from his back or something, and shooting things away. But also, guess what? It doesn't, like, do anything at all. So not only does it look bad, it just doesn't work at all. So Terraspin's probably the worst thing I've seen in this game, because not only does it not do anything, it doesn't make an effort of looking like it doesn't do anything. Then we got Water Hazard, who has a really cool model and shoots these cool water jets out from his hands, though they came out a little bit glitchy there. I can assure you they're actually pretty good. So Water Hazard, he's decent. It didn't do any damage there because it didn't, like, hit correctly, but Water Hazard's not that bad. Then you got Brainstorm, and just shoots a little electric pulse from his brain head, because that's all Brainstorm can do attacking-wise. But again, in the show, really useful, bigger IQ than Gray Matter, apparently. And then lastly, we have Ditto, who cannot do anything. No clones, despite, you know, that being his main gimmick. Finally, we are finished with everything. Here's all the redos. We're done. So now we get into the fun stuff. We already showed Diamondhead and Gray Matter. They can't do anything. So next up, oh god, what a jump. Atomics and Alien X. So we're going to turn into Atomic X, and that is such a good model. Alright, unfortunately it's going to be underwhelming, because we're just going to one-shot with this move that does infinite damage and kicks him from the server, and just get a teleport, I'm assuming, right? Yep, it's just Alien X in armor. I had a feeling when I saw him that it would just be Alien X in armor. Fantastic. Alright, well, there you go. Alien X in armor. Alright, let's see what else we have. Forearms and Humungousaur. Well, this one's also going to be a little bit underwhelming, if I'm going to be honest, because we're going to get the clap and the ground slam. Oh no, we're actually going to get a downgrade. We're not going to get any moves, and instead, we're just going to do even more damage with the we're going to do the same amount of damage with the punch. We're not going to get increased damage with the punch. We're just going to lose moves and do the same increase from Humungousaur. So, this is just a glorified Humungousaur. Alright, cool. What else? Heatblast and Ripjaws. So another joke fusion. Do we get fire powers? He can use fire powers in the show, you realize. Alright, cool. And I'm assuming that we extinguish in the water and don't get a tail. Ooh, they didn't even go to the effort of extinguishing him in the water. No, he is a glorified... No, he's not even a glorified Ripjaws. He's just an avatar, actually. We have the same amount of health. We do 10 damage. We do 10 damage. This is actually just a glorified avatar. This isn't even like a... That isn't even an alien. That's just a glorified... Yeah, that's just a glorified avatar. Alright, cool. Glorified avatar. Love to see it. Alright, next up is Stinkfly and Forearms. Another joke fusion. Okay, Stink Arms. Love to see it. Oh, what was that? Oh, I saw it. Hold on. We have a move. Guys, we have a move. I saw it. You did something. What was it, a move? No, it wasn't. It was a lie. It was a fat, disgusting lie. To at least do 30 damage. It's a weak version of Forearms. So there's that. That is all the fusions. So there aren't fusions. They're just different aliens. So let's get this. Okay. So let's go over this. Okay. So this right here is a gray matter that does 1 damage. This is Alien X with armor. This is Humungousaur remodel. This is Avatar remodel. This is slightly weaker forearms. And that's it. That's it. There's no like difference in any of this. This is just. There's no difference in this watch at all. I mean, come on, hold on. Let me show you something real quick. Hold on. Original series. Is it Gauntlet? I think it's Gauntlet. When I do this, look at that. Alright, guys, I got it. I have the Ben 10, whatever. I got the Biometrics, but it actually is somewhat cool. So, you know, gaming. Look at that, boom. Just like that, boom. Look at that. I have a cool alien now. Like, man, they really put no effort into this, for real. But, there you go! As always, I hope you all like the game, favor the game, like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. And as always, I will not see you in the next episode, because this is the end of the little Ben 10 game, and it's dog water! Surprise, surprise!